as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 43.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well, this were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
You said door what? That's crazy. Well, then just let me know what door you're at, and then I'll definitely call you when we move to the Okay, alright, got you. Alright, bye.
My bad. I got caught up doing something.
Back to Mixon on second down.
That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a return to stop right around the 25. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of. Every different formation.
Had a touchdown. So glad he didn't see that one.
In order to try and get the upset.
So glad he ain't see that one.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, understanding what the defense is doing.
Yeah, messed that up
We
again.
saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath.
No, why did you sack him? That's a pig.
Oh, not sure I saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
It's another pig. That's a pig. Oh my. 3rd down. 3rd down.
It's Peterson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, here's Breida. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop.
All right, here we go. Here we are, man.
And wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Beat it, football head. Hey, Arnold, pick.
Looks to throw. And this is caught.
Oh, we're supposed to cut that under. Here come the run. Here come the run. Here come the run. Here come the run. Oh, he gonna pass it to this slant. Either way, it's tackle little pig.
Allen gonna throw. Flushed out right. And it is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy? What's up, Pedros?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look? And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Burrow looking to pass. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing a full here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Then, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill position.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After one, it's 9-0. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A toss left. Mixon. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. Third and 2, now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Mixon.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield now, Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. That's caught. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and have the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver. He was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there just before halftime. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds.
Boy, think about the speed with which this offense could get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On the ground with a tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Back back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Burrow on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. To the air again, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
He'll air this one out for Kirk.
And this one is incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Taken from about the 12.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now It's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers,
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They toss to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 39. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Allen. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. So after the INT, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's Dawson. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Bills get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. After the sack on 1st down, Burrow flush to his right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Mixon with a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double down dare to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Burrow. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now Burrow loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back from the Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a 2nd time.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear him. In trouble, and he's taken down. Joe Tryon in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just about on his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Bills will take. Over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Eluding the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Hard to have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.